It says that we are live on YouTube. So far, I have one participant. The link has been posted to my wall on Facebook. So if you go to Facebook, Max Rempel, or if you go on Facebook, Hucolo main group, the link is there. Join me if you like. Ooh la 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 la, ooh la, ooh la 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 la. The idea is to give you a guidance on how to stay sane in today's situation. And today is March 15, 2020, and we have events happening. And the first one is the pandemic, and the second one is the recession. And most likely, there is many more events happening under cover. There is possibly a redistribution of power. There is possibly a lot of events undercover about the aliens, about the control of the finances. We just don't see that. That's most likely happening without us knowing. So that is out of our control. And the idea is to find yourself, and find the balance for yourself while a lot of things are out of controls and a lot of things are changing. So for that, I give you the uh, vortex, and you create that vortex yourself, just spinning the energy around slowly, slowly, slowly. So you can join me in spinning the energy in front of you. Ah, la, 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 la. And if your hands are busy, just spin it with your intention. Ah, la, 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 la. And right now, for me, it spins clockwise, and it could look different on your screen, but for me, it's clockwise. Clockwise. Ah, la 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 la. Ooh, la 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 la. Ooh, ooh. And spin it around yourself, creating a vortex surrounding you, just in your imagination, like ooh. Ah, la 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 la, slowly and gently and lovingly. Ooh, la 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 la, vortex. Ooh, ma na 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 na. Ooh, la 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 la. Ooh, la 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 la. So there is a vortex of positive energy surrounding you. Ooh, la 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 la, and you hold it and you see it spinning. It keeps spinning. You just hold that vortex. Ooh, la 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 la. Ooh, la 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 la. Ooh, la 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 la. Ooh, la 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 ya la 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 la. Ooh, la 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 la. And see, the hands are very relaxed, and the body is pretty relaxed and friendly and loving. And the fingers are very relaxed, and you go with the flow. You go with the vortex that you created. Ooh la 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 la. Ooh la 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 la. Ooh la 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 la. Ooh la 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 la. Ooh, slow, 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 slow. You're in charge. You created it. You're in control. Ooh la 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 la. Ooh la 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 la. And it keeps spinning. You hold it, and then you direct it upwards and connect to the sky. Ooh la 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 la. Ooh la 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 la. Ooh. Ooh la 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 la. And you stabilize it. Basically, you create that column of light, and reach to the sky, reach to the universe. Ooh, la, 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 la. And put it down to the ground too, so that becomes a cylinder from the sky to the ground. Ooh, la, 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 ooh. Ooh, la, 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 ooh. Ooh, la, 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 ooh. Oh la 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 la, oh la When you find peace in this vortex, you find stability, you find balance. There is a vortex of light which is connecting you to the universe, connecting you to the planet. Mm. You are grounded. You are grounded in the sky and in the ground. Na, 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 ooh, la. So the chant allows you to charge charge the sound, charge the sound with your own vibration. Take it from yourself, create it outside, but then it becomes an anchor. It becomes the anchor of stability for you. So when the chant, the melody is charged with your loving intention, when with your intention to connect to the divine vibration, then this chant that you create becomes your anchor, and it allows you to draw energy when you need it from that anchor. So you create a vortex, and that gives you stability. You create the chant, the vibration of the chant, and also a spinning chant. Allah, 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 ooh, la, 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 la. And it also becomes the vortex of stability, the anchor in the universe. Ooh, la 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 hoo, la 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 hoo, la 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 hoo, ah, la 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 hoo, la 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 la. So when you are born, during the birth, it is release, it is separation, it is something that is partly in your control. You choose the time of birth, but then you get out of the mother and you separate from the mother. Until then, you were part of something bigger. You were part of the mother. You were making the same united, unified body. You and your mother were the same. You wanted separate. But then you separate. You become an individual separate from your mother. And for us, it is a trauma of separation. You want back. You want to be part of something bigger, nurturing, like a mother, but you cannot come back. You cannot. You're looking for a woman, or you're looking for someone to make a couple hold again with you, but you're no one can separate the mother, the womb of the mother. No one can wrap you around with love and safety and nutrients and good energy. So you're forever separated, and that is a trauma. And then you live in the world and you have your nurturing circle of friends, nurturing circle of environment. But nowadays, that circle becomes much tinier. That is, you knew there are selfish people, right? Nothing surprising that there are selfish people around and selfish corporations, selfish governments. Everybody is selfish. Nobody cares. But now, during that time of change, your trust in others should change. It should change. It's not only changes, it should change because there is much more selfishness around. People grab the resources, people stop producing resources. The whole balance is thrown off balance. So now that area of safety is much smaller. And how to cope with that? No, 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 no. Oh, la, 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 la. Ah, la, 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 oh, la. The way to cope with that is first faith, first understanding that there is a guidance, there is guidance from above. And until now, the guidance was guiding you to that point. And now there is a situation where you have to do both. You have to make your own decisions and do necessary steps to take care of yourself. It's your duty, responsibility to take care of yourself, to take care of your family, of your friends, of which are dependent on you, where you can contribute, possibly the city too. And also to listen to the guidance, because guidance will be guiding you what to do next. There is a spirit has much more information that you can get by own. Right now, we have so little information, so much is out of our control, but there is the spirit, there is God, there is that unified vibration, there is guidance from your guardian angels, from your spirit guides, from your higher self. They have much more information and they are guiding you through that challenge, through that lesson. So, listening to this, um, obviously, if you already have the ways to listen, these are great. I will give you a couple more ways. So, listening through the hands, working through the hands. If there is a choice, and we're making choices like daily now, every few minutes, we're making a choice. Do we talk to the people? Do we put on the mask? Do we do that? Do we go read the news? Do we try not to read the news and to stay sane? So, put your two hands out. Put one decision in one hand, put another decision in another hand, and ask the spirit, ask your higher self, what should I choose? What's your guide? And sometimes they say, it doesn't really matter. Whatever you choose, it's fine. Sometimes you feel like a really strong decision one way or another. So two hands is easy. Now, when you simplify that, one hand is enough. Just what should I do? And the answer could be pretty complex and also comes into the hand, through the hand into the heart, and through the heart to the mind. So that's another path. Just opening and asking for the answer from above. And sometimes you don't need the answer from above, you just need information. Like you want to know whether it is safe, whether it's advisable to do this. So you need information which already exists somewhere. So reaching somewhere with the hand and trying to get the information from them. And the direction doesn't is not really as important as the intention to get the information. So that is just, as Bashar says, it's a permission slip to get the answer. So if you don't believe you can get the answer right away in the head, you can put the hand out and get the answer through the hand, and you can sense the answer using your hand. You can sense the answer using your hand. And sometimes you can feel here, and you can feel there, and you can feel your path through the unknown using your hands. No, 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 no. Ooh, la, 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 la. Ooh, la, 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 ooh, la. Next, there is a meditation, right? So you run around panicking, doing necessary actions to keep your survival, to keep your physicality, to keep your house in good shape. Now you need meditation to calm down and to bring yourself back to the balance. And my favorite position for meditation is flat laying flat down. So I lay flat down straight. And I put just a little tiny pillow, like more like a sock, under my neck, just a little bit to support the neck, and without the pillow, just straight. And the straight posture allows for nice vibration to go through the spine to the legs and back, so that the whole body becomes a nice straight resonator, vibrator, oscillator. And then sometimes I place my hands on the heart, and sometimes I move like heart and solar plexus, and sometimes I put on liver and spleen, and sometimes even when I need to work on my head, I place my I turn on the side and I place my hands around the head, but I use my hands to send the energy, and the energy is healing and calming. So you can be your own healer and use the hands to calm down your heart and work on your emotions, work on your chemistry, and breathe. And as you breathe in, you take the energy from the universe. And when you breathe out, you send that energy and your intention and your consciousness. You send it through the fingers, through the palm. You send it to your heart and to your intestines and to your liver and spleen and to several other organs which are down there. And it's nice to know anatomy. I know a little bit, and just intention of sending the energy and imagine it as sound and light, and a warm light, golden light, silver light, calming down the emotions. And the rest is something which is indescribable in words, but it is calm and peace. And basically, you want your body to be healed while your consciousness, while your perception is stepping out of the body to the basically to God, somewhere to the spirit world. You go travel, you astral travel to the spirit world, and the intention is to actually to get that. It's called sleep paralysis or meditation paralysis. To have the body kind of stiffen while breathing and being alive, while you are traveling and getting your healing there, and let your spirit guides, healers, Reiki healers, energy healers from the spirit come and work on your body, and invite them consciously when you're starting your meditation. Say, I invite my healers to come and heal my body. And sometimes they can even use your hands. Actually, always they use your hands to send the energy right where you need it. And also, you can feel sometimes the spiritual hands on your body in other places where they place their hands and heal with their hands. But obviously, they can go inside, inside yourselves, and clean and clear and rejuvenate, revivify, recharge, restore, recover. So you come out and play again. And this meditation sometimes can be 5 minutes, sometimes it can be the much longer, but it's the meditation of healing your body, healing your senses, healing your emotions, and preparing you for transformation. Now, realize that this transformation, this change that happens to the civilization and to the planet is a big step toward the change which is positive. I'm not saying that what is happening now is positive. I don't know. Really, we don't know. I think there is like a lot of positivity there, a lot of negativity, and it's all hidden from us, and they are now playing their game, like players, individuals, groups. They play their game. I don't know, they meet in person or do it on Skype and Zoom and secret connections through secret their telephones. And things are happening that change the world. And we'll find out what will happen. But I think that change is one of the big shakeups which will bring the final transformation which we're expecting. And the final transformation is obviously the awakening of humanity, awakening of people, and evolving into more spiritual, more higher dimensional humanity. The capacities, their biological ability to live in higher dimension is already here. Humans are already designed to live in higher dimension, but the culture, the brainwashing, they keep a lot of people unawakened, and now they are sitting at home scared and re-examining the whole worldview, re-examining the trust they put in the media, the trust they put in the schools, and the whole situation with the finances and consumption. People awaken to the, how to say it softer, to the illusion of that, illusion of finances, illusion of stability, illusion of progress, illusion of technology, illusion of many patriotic ideas, illusion of many political ideas. It's all just becomes shaky, shaky. The whole illusion, the Maya, it's Indian word for illusion. The whole illusion of the matrix is shaken now, and it will come out later in a fresh view. It could be a lot of steps of like the whole construction, the whole palace, factories tumbling, breaking up, falling down. And this will open the space, open the opportunity, open the field for creation. So right now it's the dance of Shiva. If you know, Brahma is the Indian god of a creator. Brahma is creator. Vishnu is keeper, preserver, and Shiva is destroyer. So you make something, you put it on the shelf, keep it for a while, and then you destroy it or it gets destroyed. So Shiva is now dancing and destroying a lot of things. And Shiva is not my favorite character. I like creating. I don't like breaking things. Like even when people build sandcastle, I hate when they break it. Sandcastles are so wonderful. Let the ocean break it. Let the wind break it. Why do you dance and break the sandcastle? So I'm sorry on the creative side. But after Shiva dances and breaks a lot of things, there will be an opportunity to create certain things. And one of the things, obviously, which I think is great, is it's called gig economy or freelance economy, where everybody works as a freelancer, as a Uber driver or freelance artist or wherever, but people become independent of bosses and don't have to go to work. You work from your own beach or from where you are, from your own car, from wherever you are. I don't know if it will happen. It's my wish, but I like that idea of when the technology is still here, the prosperity is still here, but everybody is working independently and combining together with the groups of people to create stuff temporarily and basically even more mobility in the jobs and in the gigs. I think that's the future. I don't know if it is something in the plans of the for the planet, but I like that freedom, creativity, and lack of this rigid structure, lack of this um, torture of the office work, torture of the office politics. That's what the Western world is suffering a lot. So when people have to be together when they don't want to be, they just have to be there and sacrifice a lot of their freedom just for the money. I think that's one of the biggest evils of modern society. So I don't know if you agree with me. Maybe you disagree, but I will make a little dance towards freedom and towards freelancing. Ah, la 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 ho, la 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 la. And if you like it, you can join. Ah, la 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 ho, la la la. Bring in the angelic power. Allah Hanna 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 ho ra na 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 ho ra na 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 ho na 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 ho ra hana 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 ho la ha ho ra hana ho la ha ho ra na 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 ho na 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 na. Now, another meditation I will bring is a meditation on DNA. It's DNA. The virus, by the way, is RNA, but which is single-stranded copy of DNA. But let's meditate on DNA. And the idea is harmonization, uniting with DNA, giving its respect, love, and harmonizing with your DNA. Ooh, la, 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 la. Basically, you draw double helix, but it's a simplified version of double helix. Ooh, la, 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 hoo, hoo. Ayya, na, 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 hoo. Ayya, ha, na, ha, na, hoo. Ooh, la, 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 hoo. Na, 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 ya, ha, na, hoo. Ayya, ha, na, ha, na, hoo. Ha, na, ha, na, ha, na, hoo. La, 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 la. Ooh, la, 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 la. Oh na 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 hanna hanna hanna. Oh la 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 ya hanna la 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 ho na 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 ho la la. Oh la 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 ho la 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 ho la 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 la. Oh na 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 na. And you take this double helix and kind of squeeze it to reach the sky. So it goes like and squeeze like na, na, na. And also go into the ground. Oh na 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 na. Let me see if there is anybody joined. I don't think anybody new here. Okay. And what questions are there? Basically, one of the main questions which came my way. Oh, we created sun, by the way. Just that dancing with the sun. We got sunny weather. In Russia, changing the topic. In Russia, when it was the darkest moment in Russian history in 1990, I think it was, maybe 91, I don't remember, when the power was grabbed by bad guys. It was clearly bad guys just made a coup. It was unsuccessful, but for about a week, it was actually 4 days, it was unclear if they will actually prevail or not. And actually, it was 3 days. 3 days. And I happened to be outside of Moscow, but we saw the Moscow in the distance. We were kind of between us and Moscow, there were like clear distance, a few kilometers. And you were sitting, well, all the 3 days, there was heavy rain. I was like really heavy rain, very depressing, heavy vibration. It was like, and it was clearly hanging, the cloud was hanging over the Moscow. Outside it was reasonable, but over the Moscow was a heavy cloud of clouds and rain. And it started when we get the news that the coup started. And in 3 days they gave up. peacefully. They were like compelled to give up, and the bad guys just stepped down, and the cloud disappeared. The sun came out. So now with the pandemics and with the recession, last maybe 2 or 3 days there was pretty heavy rain, pretty heavy, and in San Diego it's pretty unusual to have that much of the rain. Heavy rain flowing. The nature loved it. There is a lot of green. Let me show you. A lot of green, which is unusual in San Diego. All right, but it was depressing and draining, and it was a certainty. It was a feeling of something hanging over us. So yeah, do the meditation and clear it up. Basically, there are multiple intertwined timelines, multiple threads of collective development. They are now coming close, but your meditation, your state of mind, your positivity brings you to the thread of history, which is more resonating with your vibration. So if you are shining, if you are in a positive, you will find out that the sun came out and that the positive forces won over, and that the pandemic is over, that the recession is made their rounds, and the economy became healthier, and everything becomes wonderful, and the light workers win, and the aliens come, and we all become one, and we become a member of galactic society, and we do ascend into the higher dimension, something like that. And ascension goes with us evolving into a better, newer telepathic species, which is similar to what we get in fourth dimension, basically the alien species which are telepathic, united, and directed to the positivity. So let me condense that dream into a shorter. So becoming galactic civilization is one, ascending to a higher dimension is another, disclosure preceding that, so the humans awakening of the humanity to our galactic nature, to the galactic society, to the galactic federation, so awakening of humanity to the aliens and to the truth. So basically three ideas: awakening, joining the galaxy, and ascension. And the meditation, let me think. This meditation is directed to the highest consciousness. Some call it Krishna. Some call it Christ, which is the same thing. Some call it Divine Father. Some call it Divine Mother. Some call it kindness. We're not asking, we're not begging, we're inviting help. We're inviting help. We project our intention for the global awakening, for uniting with the galaxy, and for ascension. Allah la 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 ho, ho, Allah la 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 la. Allah la 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 la. Ana na 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 la 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 la. And now we create the vortex again. Hula 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 hula. It's a nice vortex of energy, wonderful, beautiful, golden energy of the universe. And we just place this vortex in our heart. We kind of condense it in a bowl and suck it in our heart. Ooh la 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 ooh la 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 ooh la 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 ooh la 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 Allah la 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 la. It is a birth, the baby is born, the new humanity, the new future is being born right now. Oh la la la, oh la 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 la, oh. Obviously, everyone has your own chant. Find your own melody. Start with Om, like single tone. And then as you chant this tone for one day, another day, you'll find that it, like you know, the flow of water, when the water flows, it starts with a cylinder. It starts with a smooth cylinder. It goes from your tap water goes with a cylinder, and then it breaks into a vibration. So that your single note, single tone, after a while will start break into your own melody, which is native to your own soul, from your past lives, from many past incarnations. That melody will surface and you will get your own chant. And you chant that chant when you have time, when you do your meditations, when you do your dishwashing, when you do shower, when you go outdoors and walk. As you chant, it becomes energized. You pump your energy, your devotion. That's your practice. That's your connection with the divine. That's your connection with the highest consciousness. You pump your chant with your best intentions, and then it becomes your anchor in the universe, anchor in the spirit. So when you need that help, you bring up that melody and it holds the space for you, holds the vibration for you, holds the center of balance for you. It becomes your center of balance. Ummana hanna 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 hu la 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 ummana na 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 ma 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 And I think with this, the broadcast is complete. And send me your questions, and I'll try to reflect on them in future broadcasts. Have a good day. Stay well. I'm sending you the energy.